So Georgia and I have this fence here behind me. So this fence has been warped over time. It's a wooden fence, probably quite old. So we painted it black and we want to class it up a bit by installing an Espalier kit. Now an Espalier kit generally is a kit that is either diamond shaped, could be horizontal, could be vertical, and you grow things like fruit trees, vines, star jasmine, roses, things like that on it. So down here I have all the tools that we need to get set. So first up is the Lock Jaw anchor kit. You can have different sizes, so you can have a king size or a queen size. So we have got the king size here by Lock Jaw. You can buy these online, lockjaw.co.nz, and as I said, you can choose from different sizes as well. Okay, you will also need a hot riveter. You can get these from, say, Bunnings, Mitre 10, and they can come down as low as, say, $10. Get some wire, so wire needs to be thin for the Espalier kit, otherwise it's too hard to conform. So I got this from the Lock Jaw website as well. Tape measure, pencil, the hex screwdriver for the Lock Jaw kit. You need a power drill, so I use the Ryobi impact drill for drilling. These ones are really cool because it's got a magnetic strip to hold all your screws, and this battery has got a little sensor on it that tells you when you're running low. So these batteries as well, the 1+ batteries, so you can switch them, so skill saw, sander, whatever it is, you just put this in and away you go. So you've always got one of these handy. Cool, let's get started. Okay, so I have went through and marked all my points. So with the Lock Jaw system, it tells you a guide on how big it is. So I bought the 3-meter system, but as you can see, this isn't quite 3 meters. And also, the distance between here and here would mean that I can't cover this whole area. So I'm going to have to improvise a bit, but you should always stick to the guides. So you want to put a point here, here, and here, all equal lengths. And then the top needs to be equal lengths with the distance of this and this point as well. So my distance between here and here is 720. So I'm going to do 720 here, 720 here, 720 here. So as I said at the start, my distance is a little bit different, so I'm just going to use as much wire as I've got and hope I've got enough. So as part of the set you get these grip sets. So as you can see, I've installed here, here and here, as well as all the rest of the grip sets. So as you can see with this one, we didn't have enough space between here and here, so we had to install some blocks to fit. Just make sure that you secure them on tight enough for when it's tense. So what you do is you get this end of the wire and just gently put it through there. Just don't force it, otherwise it'll tangle. And then just push it through gently until you feel that it won't pull back. So there it is, guys. There is my Espalier kit. It's turned out pretty good. One thing I will say is that if you have got supports like this on your fence, you will need to consider how you're going to frame the middle to get those sections like these ones here in. But overall, I'm pretty stoked with it. So now I'm going to plant my climbers in there. So we've planted our vine onto the Espalier kit. So we bought 4 vines from Odor Rings. Now the one we've used is called the potato vine. It's called the potato vine because of the little plant, the little flower here, sorry. And it's really nice. And what we liked about this one is that it hasn't got much growing to do. So the guy at Odor Rings was really helpful, and he just said that all we need to do is just keep up the watering, watch it in the frost, and it'll grow. So you can just trim it over time. But we're pretty happy with the end result. It's come up really nice.